last time on Hooked on You.
Oh, why is there blood on your hands?
Are we threatening to end each other again? Just make it quick!
Away we go, spin the ball and see who you're gonna smooch. No!
Thank you all so much for subscribing to, help the donations for Dwight's hand surgery, but we're almost there, so if you could just subscribe a little bit more, we can finally get Dwight's hand fixed. With all of that said, let's go ahead and check up on how he's doing today.
Dwight and Claudette usher you to your seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you. And oh, great, terrific! It seems everyone wants to sit next to you. Oh, even better is that they don't want to sit next to a certain other people either. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Why? Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Oh, hello. Oh yeah, Trickster is here. Surprised? Yeah, well, they don't call him Expectixter. I'm sorry, even I get nervous around crowds of killers, and my whole shtick gets a little flustered. Hey there, you're looking good, Thickneck. Real good. Thank you. You too. And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table if they sit side by side. Look at this. We can't even fit everyone on screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not. It was completely intentional. No, actually, yeah. Yeah, Huntress and Trapper, you guys are just too much. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that? You hear that, Matt Pat? Woo! Make a video off of this. Come on. Okay, Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on the side. The rest of them sit opposite you. Huntress and Trapper can sit at the ends with the enormous... Okay. Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner!
Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit.
We hope you all enjoy. We really hope you do.
Hey! You didn't actually let us tell us what you're serving. What are we eating?
It's meat.
Seasoned with specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge.
My favorite!
Meat is good. Meat is murder. Which you'd know, considering what you've been up to. Who are you to get judgy now? I'm just sharing facts.
And you need to murder something to eat its meat. So that's like technically true.
Technically true is the best kind of true. Okay, enough yapping. Let's eat. Hey, Thick Mick. You thinking what I'm thinking? It's gonna be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps. I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree buttons down prints, you know? When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat. I think I might be sick. Is there something else we can eat?
This took 12 hours!
And, oh, oops, wrong people. Well, now you have a nasally voice as well, Claudette.
And we do literally everything on this island.
Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meal. Wow, he's right for a change. 'Cause I am with my broad axe. It's the perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain. First, who says twain? Sometimes I swear it's like we're all from completely different historical eras. Second, I'll handle this with my clever. Fast, powerful, and clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood.
You two are obnoxious bicep swing contest. Enough, grow up.
Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option. Obvs.
What the hell it is?
Oh, I'll show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you like. Please stop, please. I hate when we fight or talk, or even when we look at each other in the eye.
I can do it. I have the skull of Azeroth.
Great, instead of slicing it up, you can club it to second death. I mean, she does have a point. Hey, Sick Mick. I know this isn't what you'd like to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix. I mean dinner. Otherwise, this will go on for hours. They argued over who had the most effective weapons for 72 straight hours, and it doesn't even matter which one does. When they're done, they will take even longer cleaning their weapon, all while explaining the value in maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason they're always terrified of... Oh, okay. Hey, why don't you just let me carve up dinner? A splendid idea. We'd hate for it to get cold. We'd hate it when it got cold. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Ooh, a machete minigame. Okay, minigames consist of 2 points. On top a pointer, which rotates in a clockwise direction. And the bottom, okay, sometimes the target immediately visible, sometimes it's hidden. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm not even gonna read a whole lot about it. Oh, I see, okay. Yes! Got it, perfect. Okay. No, this is like skill checks. Oh, you missed completely. Of course they'd have to add skill checks to this. No! You missed completely. I got it! Not bad. Okay. No! You missed completely. No! It's okay. At least you tried. A little. Sometimes trying a little takes a lot of effort. What the hell was that? You ruined dinner! Your swing was so poorly aimed you hacked it into pieces. The bad kind of pieces, too. I hope you're drunk. Dinner is finally served. For real. The sounds, especially coming from the masked killies while they eat, which involves lifting their masks and shoving food up behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to really be embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean...
Come on, we're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been trying their hardest to make this night perfect.
Well, at least they're lifting their masks. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they're trying to mash stuff through there. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The 2 best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's only one thing. Think about it, Thick Mick. Number 2 is no number 2. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. Do you see how deep this cut on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. Between the food and the behavior of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. I think they want an explanation of why. What do you want to tell them? Listen guys, this is gross. Look at that seagull! Wow. You ever see a seagull that big? I haven't. That's incredible. Anyway, what were we talking about? Lame misdirect. Yeah, she's right, Thick Mick. Pretty lame. Own who you are. Never compromise. Don't you want to wash up on this island with no memory of who you are and how you got here? Yes, you did. Poor thing. You have no idea the last time you ate a real meal and how and you've been standing in the sun. Yeah, but the seagull. Uh-oh. You just made a lot of good points. I swear. You're beginning to feel lightheaded. It waved at me. Maybe you need to eat to survive here. Either that or someone poisoned you. No, wait. You haven't eaten, so you can't be poisoned. Whatever the answer, you're clearly about to pass out.
Oh hey, it's me again! Your friend, mentor, and guide narrator to the narrator, the ocean.
Not sure how I feel about the characterization, but I'll allow it.
I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There is only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're actually here.
No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path.
There's too many of us to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Others lead to something even worse.
Starting scenes over and over, having to fast forward back to where you were, am I right?
For this place holds many secrets, even from itself. But the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that, and you will learn the truth. The ultimate truth.
Vague, mysterious. I gotta give it up to this ocean character. That's some quality early game storytelling.
Hold on, I'm back. One more piece of advice. You made many choices by now. Some of them I liked, some of them I did not. It's your best interest to take more choices that I like.
Okay. You wake up to find Trapper holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cold water into your mouth. Why? No. Ew. You had me worried there. Passing out like that, I thought maybe you died. That would have been terrible. Nobody dies on this island without me killing them. You hear that? Nobody. Thanks, I guess? Don't mention it. I mean that. Don't mention it. Someone might think I care for you. That can't happen. I've got a reputation to uphold. I'm starting to understand, I think. When you went down, it looked like you hit your head on the edge of the table. If it were me, the table would have been the one to crack open. I'm sure it really hurt you, though. So, I figured a little ocean air might help you wake up, and I brought you down by the water. I do find myself in an unusual position, though. Despite the overwhelming probability that I'll eventually find myself standing over your lifeless corpse, I don't want you dead just yet. So, I'm here to talk to you like a regular human person. And right now, I'm worried that I might be coming off a bit too forceful. I know my mere presence can be intimidating, but I don't want you to get the wrong impression of me or how I feel about you. So I'll just put it there. I might possibly like you. I can't say that about everyone or really anyone on this island. But there's something different about you. You aren't like the others. Henceforth, I think it's time I shared something with you that I haven't shared with anyone in a long time. It's a big part of who I am, and I think you're ready for it. You watch as Trapper reaches into his singlet and pulls out some sort of rolled up scroll of paper. He grips it firmly in his hand. It's one of my sketches. I don't know if you know this, but I love to draw. The arts have always been a passion of mine. Would you like to see it? I don't want Trapper to want me, but I do want to see it. Yes, I'd love to. I'm so excited. You're ready to share this with me. That's not the assortment of words that I would use, but yeah. Trapper does not unroll the paper and show it to you. He simply stares at you and watches your smile soften and fade. And the longer he stares at you, the closer he seems to get. What an interesting response. Thanks, I hope. Trapper looks at you, a piercing look, even through his mask. He smirks, but it's not clear why. Then he turns and leaves. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you and then quickly spin around and ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on the strange island. Only to find its dragon Claudette sprinting across the beach. Clipboards in hand, which they're waving above their heads. It's very important that we stick to the eternity and attend each other's events as scheduled. Playing sick for cute flirt options was not a part of this evening's activities. That's strictly slotted in for an after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick? No time for excuses. Well, there is, but that's scheduled for what comes after the flirting. No! Okay, it's campfire time, I guess. Will Trickster be there? Once everyone has gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement.
We're not going to blame anyone in particular,
but someone, and we're not saying who, so don't worry you, hasn't been sticking to the schedule.
That means we're behind on time for evening activities.
And we'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Just one story? But story time is my favorite activity. This is a narrative-heavy experience. You're telling us that only one person gets to share? How will we decide who? We have to decide as a group. That never goes well. Whoever did this, step up now! I swear I will be angry. I'll merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no muss. Voice trembling, you realize this is probably it for you. But you embrace your fate. Sorry everyone, I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't really understand this whole schedule thing works. Like, I guess I lost track of time while I passed out. Been there before. Even though it's taking some pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream come true, is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Seriously, has anything here ever happened on schedule even once? Ah, Donald, if you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick and then I'll drown you in his blood. Cynthia, Fuss, and Muss are back on. You two know I love to hack, slash, and slice. Uh-huh. We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? Not us.
I renounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore to call me nobody?
But... oh, okay, his name is Nobody now. But we still gotta start up story time. So, please, pick somebody quickly so that this tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. I have to pick somebody to tell a story? Oh no. Oh no. Trapper's gonna be so angry at me, but okay, first of all, save. I'm gonna save. Hold on, can I not save? I can't save right now? Okay, alright, I'm picking Wraith. Whoa, the entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will ya? I'm not really one for scary stories. Life is very scary as it is. You literally carry around his skull and his spine as your little prop. As the killers laugh, Wraith holds up his skull and gazes into its hollow dark sockets. If you're looking for something Shakespearean in this story, look elsewhere. This is a tale of madness, of staring at the soul of death, and never turning. I kind of want to pick maybe a different person. Once upon a time, a young man worked in a junkyard. The man was quiet, kept to himself, just wanted to avoid trouble. While the boss dealt with clients, the young man operated the crusher, turning old cars into cubes of twisted metal. One day, right before crushing a car, he noticed something. Blood. Drip, drip, dripping. From the trunk. He opened it and found a frightened stranger, bound and gagged. The young man reeled. He was about to accidentally murder the stranger? How could this have happened? He freed the stranger who ran off into the waiting arms of the boss, the owner of the junkyard. Before his shaken employee could tell him about the mistake they had nearly made, the boss took out a knife and swiftly slit the stranger's throat. The young man fell to his knees, unable to comprehend what was happening. As he stared at the ground, too shocked to cry, the boss approached him. What did you do? He asked the boss. I did your job for you. What do you mean? That's not my job. My job is to crush the cars. The boss let out a miserable scoff, his face contorting in evil disdain for the pathetic wretch in front of him. I did not expect this from Wraith. What the hell? Why do you think we're crushing these cars? To save space? Who do you think my clients are? I don't know, mumbled the young man. Yes, you do, screamed the boss. Deep down, you've always known what was happening here. You just didn't want to admit it yourself. Your hands aren't clean. My clients give me money and I take care of their problems, eliminate their witness, tie up their loose ends. Or actually, you do. No,
the young man whimpered as the boss towered before him. Yes, you are nothing more than an executioner, and you've reaped hundreds of souls. The young man's body shook with soft spasms as he tried to stop crying. It was when the boss started laughing that it happened. Something in the young man changed. He stood up now taller than the boss. A faint glimmer of fear overtook the snarl of the older man's face. The young man's face was empty. Empty as he grabbed the boss's throat and dragged him into the car in the crusher. Empty as he picked up the boss and stuffed him inside. Empty as he slammed the trunk down on him.
Oh my gosh! Hold on! Okay, Wraith! I'm just gonna skip past your story, my guy. Like, I mean, you had your turn, like, you had the talking stick, and that wasn't okay that I gave you the talking stick. An awkward silence falls upon the room until... make a joke? Hey, you said no Shakespeare! Pretty sure that's from Romeo and Juliet. Trapper laughs at your callback. Wraith looks down at his feet. Okay. What is this? I like you, Thick Nick. Here, have a gold coin. It's my love language. No! Why is the Trapper making moves on me? I hate that. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit so they can have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves you and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of 7 seconds before Trickster shows up. And he's blaring his latest song. Oh yeah, it's Trickster. Hey baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? Nope. No, this is gonna be just a... Okay, listen, I don't like his face that much. That's it. He doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch on this island, the only lobster in the ocean of sardines, and no one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come. What? Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Oh no! Dang it, I accidentally skipped past some dialogue. Dang it! Okay, I bet Trickster's like playing hide and seek because he's like, come find me, baby, and then just ran away. Hey, I'm probably making a great impression because, I guess that's not really my thing. I just, I know that if you got to know me, then, look, the others aren't around. And I really hate the fire pit. I just kind of hate fire in general. Maybe we could go back to the boat. And I don't know, whatever. Oh god, he's so bad. He's so bad. A dip in the pool with a Wraith? You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow him. An offer like that. Just, don't forget our little talk. What? Okay, yeah, but you didn't say no to Wraith, though. You and your storyteller friend slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure the killer companion could handle it. Hey, do you remember my story? You mean the one you just told like a minute ago? Yeah. Yeah? Did you, what did you think of, the young man in this story? Do you think he's weird? Oh my god, is the young man you? Is the young man you? Wait! Is that you? I think he's weird. Oh yeah, he's definitely weird. He ripped the dude's whole entire head and spine out. Who does that? Yeah, I definitely don't know. Well, that makes sense. Did the young man remind you of anyone? No. No, not really. I mean, can you imagine knowing someone like that? That would be awful. Oh yeah, awful. You notice the temperature has dropped significantly. Is it cold in this water now, or is it just me? I feel like my toes are turning into ice cubes. Wraith sizes up and squeezes his eyes shut. Please, I can't be around any cube talk. Not since I heard that story from someone else a long time ago. The story you just told us 2 minutes ago? Exactly! That one was about me. Oh, I knew it! I knew it! Usually we'd be nervous that we're around to make things weird when we barge in, but obviously we couldn't hold a candle to whatever was happening here tonight. Either way, it's time for bed. For you, but not for us. After you go to sleep, that's when we party. After spending all day cooped up in those tight little safari-themed resort uniforms, you just know those two rage late into the night. But you're not here to party with them. You've got your own repressed relationships to attend to. Okay, you head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Wraith's story, about the young man who found out he was part of a sinister plot. What don't you know about your current situation? Is it something that will terrify you? Something that will make you snap? What if you look into the eyes of evil? And what if you like it? Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive, their now familiar creepy smiles stretching from ear to ear. It's about menacing to see a smile like that lit by firelight. We must apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable or die trying. They hand over a pillow and blanket and welcome you to a snuggle by the fire. Perhaps some music will put you at ease. Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Our other guests aren't the types you'll want to rob of their beauty sleep. Sure. Ready? Away we go. As you try to relax and look by the fire, the radio begins to fuzz and clicker. You examine it and decide that you might adjust the dial and fix it. What? Okay. Stop. Let's see what's on the station. Listen more? Huh, why not? What about this one?
Let's talk about our community. For us, it means two major things. First of all, the community is you out there. It's you and everybody else, either playing the game or talking about the game or...
Oh, this is probably devs for Dead by Daylight. Okay, let's turn it off. No matter how many things you listen to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask if the killers want to spend a little more time with you until you're... What? Who would you like to summon by your side to lay by the fire? Sure. Wraith, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. Can't really sleep. Oh, that happens to me a lot. Okay, don't laugh, I promise. Promise. I guess my secret to falling asleep is listening to the sounds of bells or chimes. Think of it as white noise to drown out anything you might be hearing that's keeping you up. Like what, Wraith? Like those distant screams we can all hear coming from beyond the mountain? What? If that's, a bit morbid, I guess you could hold on to this just peace of mind. How is this gonna help me sleep? You finally start to feel sleepy. Except, maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. Try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky, but now you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head. But this one is still undeniably odd. The human body is made up of 60% water. Did you know that? Of course you did. Everyone knows that. Even the video game protagonists. Says the ocean. So are you claiming that you are me, technically? Well, guess what? Drink as much as you like. You'll never get to 100%. You hear me? Don't think I didn't see what you're up to. You awake suddenly to see someone looming over you. What? Huntress is rifling through your pockets. Oh, you're awake. I wasn't stealing from you, merely trying to get to know you better by seeing what sort of trinkets you keep close. I saw you with the Wraith before bedtime. Look, I'm not saying I don't trust him, but
Well, yes, I am saying that. I don't trust anyone I don't already have tied up. Listen, so I was making sure they don't do anything fishy. And I was making sure you're not a soldier. Soldiers killed my father, you know? While I've got you should really consider spending more time with me. I'm not scary. You're not? Not at all. I'm just a lost girl on a big island. Just an uptown girl living in a lonely world. Take the midnight train, it goes anywhere. I've been watching you since you got here, you know? Not in a creepy way. Huntress pauses for a long moment. Alright, in a charmingly creepy way. I've noticed how fun-loving you seem. If you spend some more time with me tomorrow, maybe I'll take you to the special place I've found. It's all mine. None of the other killers have been able to find me there. It's so quiet and isolated. Maybe I'll even show you how to make beef stroganoff. That sounds very exciting. I'll let you back to bed. It's been a long day. Shh. Huntress places a gigantic hand on your forehead and your eyes flutter close. Finally alone for this real time. Maybe. You drift off to sleep again. Hopefully you're not poisoned. Alright guys, finally fell asleep. Hell yeah. Wait a second, where are we? This isn't... Oh jeez, it is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all the contestants talk directly to a camera. What? Can you blame me for not getting along well with the others? I mean, I haven't had a real conversation with anyone since I was a child. I like the fact that I haven't slaughtered the newcomer for their meat yet. As a win, you know, but they look pretty tasty though, so who knows what'll happen tomorrow. Hey Dwight, do we have a tarragon on this island? Okay, sir. No. But this person, for some reason, I would like them to continue living for now. One false step and well, you know, everyone calls me the Trapper for a reason, and they better call me Trapper. I swear, if I watch this later and you list me as even, I'm going to kill the Chira guy. I'm not really sure how to feel about Thick Mick. I love that I called myself that. On one hand, everyone I've ever cared about has met an awful fate, so it's probably good for Thick Mick if they just keep ignoring me. On the other hand, there's something about them that maybe could work out for my plan, or for me. I know that everyone thinks of me as a beautiful, cold-blooded monster. I can't help it. Circulation just isn't my thing. I can't choose to be cold. This cute, fattened robe, okay. Those are choice, sure. If someone were to come around and capture my heart, at least that beats being stabbed in. Besides, if I'm gonna get bloody revenge on a society that used me and threw me away, maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help. I got an achievement, still alive. Woo, woo, woo. How can I not be still alive, actually? Like, is there a way that I can really easily mess this up? You open your eyes, the sun is shining. There's not a cloud in the sky, and you feel great. Totally well rested. You're not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by the campfire, but woke up several yards down the beach. Wait, are you on vacation? Was yesterday nothing more than a strange dream? No, not a dream. You really are here another day. Why, I have no idea. You're obviously a weirdo. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging out on the beach. This is definitely not a dream. I wouldn't rule out a nightmare just yet, though. At least they make for... yeah. Okay. Well, oh, Trickster. Morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start this incredible day off. Oh, that looks, like it'll give me food poisoning. Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind his joyful demeanor, though. Everyone knows musicians are morning people. I also want to wish you luck. Today is an important one. My only regret is that I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues.
Also, I am just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island. What? What? You're on the other island? Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the other island, now is the and never mind, he left. Well, at least he brought me a cup of... No, wait, don't drink that! What the hell is that? They don't call him the Trickster, cause he's good at, on a skateboard. And he definitely didn't use that name because he brings people drinks so they can have a good morning. That was almost certainly not coffee. And I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, and torturing you yet. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise. The type of place you give a 5 out of 5, a 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up review. To not the eternal prison of pain. And please, make sure to leave a review. It really helps with the algorithm. You guys hear that? Leave a like. It really helps with the algorithm. Just trust me. I'm looking out for you. So can we please move on? Hey, wait a second. How did a possibly ominous and possibly unreliable, possibly narrator psychically just knock that coffee out of your hand? This is not parallel. The floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out of turn in this moment. I need no recognition for who I am. The ocean. And I dominate the land. I submerge those who defy me, and I become their watery grave. Actually, speaking of graves, I would like to say something of grave importance. Fine, go ahead. Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, and I'm not saying it is, but even a place of extreme horror can still receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10 thumb-up review if it was crafted with love and or that's the type of thing you're in? Oh, no! You know, the ocean is right. A lot of hard work goes into a place like this. You should really judge it on the artist's intent, and whenever possible, start from the mindset of giving them the benefit of the doubt. Constructing these algorithms... Okay, whatever. Sometimes I got it. You just want to give the developers the credit. Are you two trying to sell me on this place actually being good? You don't have to say like that, especially after I saved you from that poorly made cup of coffee. Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago.
They always do this on the second morning.
Sad, really.
Even if they do make some great points.
Oh, sure. They make some great points, I agree. Can we please move on?
Yes, of course. Apologies, Thickmick. The last few minutes aside, you've been enjoying your time here on the island.
Oh, that was a question, not a statement. Okay. Yes, I'm not suspicious. There's no option. Yes, I'm not suspicious that there's no option. Oh,
what an encouraging response.
And we're so glad you're not suspicious.
Hey, Claudette, maybe Thickmick isn't suspicious because they figured out what they're actually doing here.
0 chance. They're still clicking, even right now, to see how you'll respond. I love these fourth wall breaks. It's really great.
Hey, look at that! Yeah, they don't know anything. It's just a matter of... it doesn't matter, though. Thickmick, we're so happy to hear you're having fun.
I didn't say I was having fun. We're all having fun, Thickmick.
Do you hear us? We're all having fun.
Oh my god, calm it down, Dwight. It's not fun when you talk to me like that. We do need to ask you one more question, though. We all had to sign away our rights to say anything negative about this place. What?
Would you please sign this non-disparagement
agreement? No! No, I will not sign anything negative about this. No, I will not say anything negative about this island. You have my word that What? No! I said that I didn't want to agree with it. What? No! Excellent. Yeah, no! I said I didn't want to agree with it. Hey, Thickmick, it's totally cool if you have constructive feedback. This place what? Okay, off to have breakfast. Yeah. Yeah. off to have breakfast. Alright, I'm gonna leave this very suspicious video here. This game is just getting more and more sus as the time goes on. And it makes sense because, you know, it is about killers. You know, it is supposed to be sus. It is rather sus, if you ask me. But, yes, this has been, hooked on you. And it really has been that game. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves. You signed the agreement as well, by watching me sign the agreement, that you're having fun. So in that case, you are obligated to subscribe, because if you have any fun watching any YouTuber, that automatically means that you have to subscribe. So yeah, according to legal agreements, you do actually have to subscribe now. I'm sorry, but it's just the rules, and I do not make them. But with all that said, this has been Hooked on You. It actually has been fun to say, and it actually has been fun to play, and I'm not just saying that because I signed an agreement, but I am still suspicious of it. So if you guys want to find out more secrets about this place, let me know. And with all that said, take care of yourselves, have a decent day, and stay tuned all the way.